Hey everybody, Patrick Muñoz here, voice and speech coach in Los Angeles, California. Happy to be joined with,
Chris Schulte, interview coach.
we're both based in Los Angeles and we're really excited to share with you video number 2 in our series, How to Succeed in Your Next Job Interview. In the first video, we discussed the physical preparation, the production values, if you will. In this video, let's discuss the mental preparation that goes into winning that next interview. First off, going to be interviewed by somebody can seem very nerve-wracking, as though you're being judged, as though you're being interrogated. But your opportunity here is to think about it differently, to think about it as a conversation, an opportunity to get to meet somebody else, to get to know somebody else, and to get to share your own life with them, what you do, how you do it, and be able to tell that story in a way that works for you and gets that person to be able to understand you a little bit better. Chris, what are some of your experience with that in terms of the reframing of the interview process itself?
Well, the point you made is well taken. A lot of times we go in thinking that we're the ones going to be judged, where actually it's a two-way street. You're going to be evaluating this job. Is it the right job for you? Is it something that fits you? As well as how well do you fit their program? What kind of strengths do you bring to their program? So it's a give and take. And again, as Patrick said, if you think of it as a conversation rather than an interrogation, I really think that helps take a load, a weight off of you, and you begin to be able to feel just like yourself in a conversation.
I love that because it's about being relaxed. And when you're your relaxed self, even if it's heightened and excited relaxation, you get to be your more authentic self.
Mhm.
The next idea is to make sure that you research the company that you're going to be interviewing with. Chris, would you talk about that?
Just imagine, I mean, they really want to think that you care enough about this. You're not just interviewing 200 different businesses and hoping to get one, but that you have carefully chosen their business as something that you want to spend your time and effort on. So it's very, very important that you research the company. What do they do? What's their mission statement? When I work with doctors, they have to research the program, the residency program that they're going in, because the residency programs are different compared to, are they in a large town, or are they rural? Do they focus on research or not focus? So they really need to find out. So you need to find out as much as you can about this business, and even something maybe that you like about it. That's great, and compliment them. Do it in a real way. I mean, but still, people like to be complimented. It comes back to me over and over again.
And the third takeaway from this video would be to prepare in a way that you're able to share about yourself. So we have a simple tip, and that is come up with 2 things that you want to share in this interview about yourself. Have them in advance so that you can share about them. Chris was talking about this in terms of the physicians he works with when they do apply to a residency program. And Chris, what are some ideas you have about this, about advanced preparation of some answers that you can get out there, or some rather not even answers, but some tips for sharing things that you want to share about yourself in this time together?
Well, if they ask you what are your strengths, or a strengths question, think of it as what do you bring to their program? And then it's a two-way street. One is you're taking a look at their program, and then you're seeing how you fit perfectly into it. You bring skills that really help their program and that excite you. And then it's not just a random, oh, these are my strengths. I'm a really hard worker, because they hear that 1,000 times. But if you take and target your skills to their program, makes a big difference.
So it's really all about specifics then, Chris, really being specific in that story. As we talked about, you're specifically reframing the narrative, making sure that it's a conversation. Secondly, being specific about how you would be a good fit for the company, how you could help that company. And finally, coming up with 2 specific stories, anecdotes, ideas that you want to share with that interviewer so that you can show specifically how you would help that company, how you two are a good fit for that.
That's a very good point, Patrick. the idea that you don't just say, I am a hard worker, because everyone says that, but you give an example or two examples that really show you in the real world how you are. Maybe you've taken on some of the, from my world, taken on some of the patients because the resident had to leave or something. So you took on the patients, and then that shows that you're willing to go beyond in order to make the program work.
Thank you, Chris. So now you have it, some preparation you can do in advance of the interview. In the upcoming videos, we'll give you some practice interviews that will show you the do's and the don'ts of how to succeed in your next job interview. Stay tuned. More coming up with Chris Schulte and Patrick Muñoz.